Okay, so let's jump right into eligibility by each program. You must be a U.S. citizen, and you must be in between 15 years of age and 18 and a half years of age. So this does mean that you can do any of these programs, and you can have already graduated high school if you graduate high school younger than 18 and a half years old. So I know lots of people who are taking a lot of these opportunities as gap years. It's a lot easier to do that because transfer credit gets a little tricky, but I also know lots of people that are over here working with IB, so international biacrylic. I don't know what it means really, but it's internationally recognized schooling. So they are completing their American high school qualifications over here while being in Banja Luka. So, and honestly, just wherever you go, you can find a way to get around that. But um, so you have to be enrolled in ninth grade or 12th grade and have a 2.5 GPA or higher, unweighted. And then just a little something to mention is that you can't do two of these programs if they take place in the same academic year. I mean, obviously, you can't be in Germany and also be in Romania at the same time. But and then also these are Department of State funded, so obviously all of these are entirely free. They're all scholarships, and you can't do two academic year programs at all. So I'm here currently with the Yes Abroad program. Um, and these are the dates. Yeah, so these are all the ages you need to be in between for each program. But so I'm currently over here with Yes Abroad. So this means that if I had gone over with Yes Abroad like my freshman year, I couldn't go back for my sophomore, junior, senior year. I couldn't go back and do a NISLE academic year or a CBYX Germany exchange academic year. I can only do one Department of State funded exchange. However, there are lots of other scholarships out there for not funded by the Department of State. There is you can go through Rotary. I know lots of people that have studied abroad through Rotary. Actually, a guy that was in Bosnia, I ran into on the street. And he was like, "Hey, you're speaking English," and I was like, "Hey, so are you?" And so then we got talking. He's actually spending his academic year through Rotary in Bosnia and Herzegovina from America, and then there also is a Spanish study abroad one that I wasn't aware of when I applied, but I mean, I don't care now, but I will be sure to send that information. It is Global Ambassadors. So they partner up with Friends of America. They send kids to Spanish speaking countries like Argentina, Chile, Peru, and I think Mexico. But that is a Spanish speaking program specifically designed for American students who want to better their Spanish skills, and it is free also. So I will give you guys that information. But right now we're talking about Department of State funded scholarships, and then just a little something to mention. This is just a family member thing. I mean, every scholarship you apply to, every scholarship that I've applied to, have asked if your parents work for the Department of State or have done international development, like all this stuff. Basically, just saying if your parents work for them, you're more likely to get in, but it's not true. They have to ask that. But my parents don't work. I don't know anyone that works in the Department of State, and I don't think I know anyone on program that knows anyone in the Department of State. So, really, not a big deal. But we will move on. So, what the entire scholarship does cover. So, round trip travel. Do you know how expensive it is to get over to Bosnia? I had no idea. But even to Greece, and because Bosnia is located really close to Greece, I can actually take a bus. Like now, it costs like 20 marks, so like $12, 12 US dollars, and I could take a 6 hour bus that will just drive me straight to Greece. So, but a flight to Greece is about $2,500. I don't even think that's round trip. So it covers the entire thing. It covers the flight to, from, back, and then it also during the summer you have a 3 day orientation in Washington D.C. So they pay for a flight for you to get from your. So I flew out of Pasco, but they pay for you to get a flight over to Washington D.C., stay in a nice fancy hotel for 3 days. They have an ice cream machine, and you hang out in D.C. for 3 days, just get an orientation about living in a foreign country and what it entails.